folks, today is Tuesday and it's time for another studio vlog. Yesterday was not exciting, so I didn't film, and we're starting it Tuesday. You know, I'm making up the rules as I go along. To start with, I thought I would do a quick book haul because I have bought some beautiful books recently and wanted to share them very quickly. So we've got Nevernight and God's Grave by J. Christoph first up. I've already read these. I listened to the audiobooks, they were fantastic, and I wanted hard copies because these books have footnotes, which I will talk about when I review this, and I wanted to be able to sort of see how it was laid out, and also I love these books so much that I needed hard copies in my life, and these editions are just beautiful. They are produced by Harper Voyager, and these are the UK editions. Then I picked up this one, which I actually ordered in because it wasn't available on audiobook and I really want to read it. Maybe I'll take a week's holiday later in the year and read some of these hard copies that I have. But this is The Bellwether Revivals by Benjamin Wood, and I read Benjamin Wood's other book, The Ecliptic, and really enjoyed it. This is Dark Academia. It's set at King's College in Cambridge and sounds a little bit secret history-esque, so that certainly piqued my interest. Then we've got a graphic novel by Marjan Satrapi, who wrote Persepolis. This is Embroideries, and this takes a look at the intimate lives of Iranian women, and of course it is just beautifully done. I love her style and the kind of looseness of it, and the fact that it's all in black and white. Then I picked up this one here, which is called Finding Baba Yaga. It's a retelling of the Baba Yaga fairy tale from Russian mythology, and it's a short novel in verse, so this is all set up like poems. And then finally we've got Vita Nostra by Marina and Sergei Dyachenko. I have already read this. I listened to the audiobook. It was fantastic and I needed a hard copy in my life. I will definitely be rereading this, hopefully before the end of the year. I loved it that much. It's really weird and I will talk about it soon. I'll just show you how gorgeous this cover is underneath the jacket as well. I mean, I love the dust jacket. And then the spine looks like this. It's got foiling and these little sparkly bits. This was designed by Michaela Alcano. I hope I'm saying that right. She is an amazing book cover designer. She did the cover for The Binding by Bridget Collins as well, which is another recent gorgeous book cover. And I've been really enjoying her Instagram recently. She's been putting out some amazing stuff. So I will link her down below if you want to go and check her out. All right, I am going to crack on with my day. A bit of admin now, boring stuff, but then I will check in with you a bit later when I have some drawing to do. So it's now about 1:30 and a package arrived, which is from Out of Print Clothing, and I love their stuff. I also recently discovered that all of my socks had holes in them, so I needed to get some new socks, and that is what this package is. If you're not familiar with Out of Print, they are a US-based apparel line that have t-shirts and socks, and they're all based on books and definitely worth checking out. So for starters, we've got these Pride and Prejudice peacock socks, lovely navy blue colour. There are these knee-high socks with banned books on one and then them censored on the other side. I do like the knee-high socks because I wear a lot of 1940s style swing trousers, which are quite wide in the winter, and they keep my legs nice and warm. And we've got some Great Gatsby socks. It's got Gatsby on that side. This is one of my favourite editions of Great Gatsby, actually. Then you've got the typography where the Y is Gatsby's cocktail glass. Very nice. We've got some Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy socks, and on the soles it says "Don't Panic." These are new, I think, from Out of Print. They're 1984 socks. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength, and then Down with Big Brother on the other side. Nice pair of odd socks. And finally, Out of Print's Books Turn Wizards into Muggles socks. I have a pair of these already. They're great. I don't want them to ever wear out, so I got a second pair for when they do. They've got the house colours in stripes on the soles of the feet as well. I also got a t-shirt. I don't tend to wear a lot of t-shirts, but I do wear them when I walk the dog. So this is for that. It is The Odyssey by Homer, and it's a nice Victorian edition. I'm very much into the foil stamped look, so that is very much my style, and I'll be nice and bright when I'm walking the dog. The other thing I should say is that they had a sale on when I bought these. I don't know if that will still be on by the time this video goes live. However, my lovely friend Tess over at Paperback Bones on Instagram is a brand rep for them, and that gave me a bit of a discount, so definitely worth going over and checking out her channel, her Instagram, sorry, because her photos are to die for, and she's also got some good discount codes. Morning folks, it is now Wednesday morning. I had to cut things a bit short yesterday because my hands were giving me grief again, so I had to, yeah, basically stop doing anything that involved computer work or drawing. I'm aware that I look a bit like a ghost this morning, between the lighting and me wearing this colour and not having any lipstick on yet. I think the lipstick will fix it, but I'm not unwell apart from my hands. Yeah, it does make me look a bit like that. Anyway, I'm up here this morning because I'm on a course today, but I have some orders to pack. If my computer will boot up. Yes, it's on 2% battery. So yeah, I've got to get those packaged up before I head off today. I'm just setting up some stickers as well. I've been trying to remember to put these in to the packages with the They Are Us pin, which was featured in the last vlog. But I've got one of those to send out and some notebooks, I think. I just want to get these out today. Hello folks, it is Thursday and I'm preparing for the launch of my shop, which will be live when this video goes live. I thought I'd show you some of the new products because I'm very excited about them and I haven't shown them on here. So for starters, we've got a series of Jane Austen notebooks, starting with Pride and Prejudice, which is that one there. We've got Sense and Sensibility, which looks like that. We have got Emma, and these are all made using traditional tools and then put into the computer. And Persuasion, this one is my favorite, and I like how they go around like that. We've got end papers and the design goes right the way around. So very chuffed with how that has turned out. Book plate and lined paper inside, like so. These all have the same inners. Likewise with these, which are the Greek Goddess series. We've got Artemis, we have got Persephone, Circe, and Medusa. So for these, the end papers are just a plain colour, but I think that works quite well with these because it's the colour to match the front. So I'm rather pleased with those. These are inspired by designs by Margaret Armstrong, which are these ones here. These are vintage books that I got off of Abe Books, so very much secondhand. But these are just gorgeous, and I love Margaret Armstrong's work. She's definitely worth looking up. I'm very much inspired by her style, and I mean those spines are just stunning. There is this notebook here, Dark Academia, for all you Secret History and If We Were Villains fans, and some notebooks, some bookmarks as well, sorry. These ones here. There are some other bookmarks as well, but I won't show you all of them. So yeah, the other thing I did on Tuesday before my hands gave out on me was I did this design here, which is another Greek goddess design, Aphrodite, and I thought this would be quite good for Patreon because I'd like to do some Patreon exclusive designs, and yeah, so do like a little mini book subscription box, except with goodies from my shop. So that's an idea, and then I might do that in a different colour and launch it on my shop. We'll see. But yeah, do let me know if you're interested in the whole Patreon idea. I've got some pretty cool ideas for the different tiers, I think. Certainly doing some kind of podcast and early looks at some of the work I'm developing. and things like voting on the kinds of things I'm going to make next and for the shop. Things like discounts for the shop and then the subscription thing. Also some digital downloads like desktop backgrounds and mobile backgrounds, and maybe somebody suggested this and I love this idea, doing some printable book plates as little exclusives for patrons. So yeah, that hopefully will be coming up in the next couple of weeks. I should also say that the copywriting workshop that I did yesterday was very interesting and has really helped me to have a bit more direction with where I'm going with my website, having some more content on there, more information for independent authors, because I think with art directors and publishers, they tend to just go by your work, but independent authors probably need a little bit more reassurance that they know what they're getting and maybe want to understand the process a bit more. So I'm doing that. And yeah, so this part of the course was about website conversion. So once people are actually on your website, how you then get them to contact you or to buy something or whatever your call to action is. And the previous part was about SEO, so optimizing your website for Google, which I think is a little less relevant to me, but I've certainly picked up some interesting tips. If you have some kind of online business, I definitely recommend looking into getting some copywriting help, especially if writing isn't your forte. I mean, I do quite a bit of writing anyway, but it's a different kind of writing. So it was definitely worth doing and worth the few $100s that I spent to do the course. I think that will be money that I will see coming back from doing this. Hi folks, I went to the physio this afternoon. It's now Thursday evening and yeah, things are still quite tense and painful in my neck area. So I've got this wheat bag which is helping a bit. But yeah, I think tomorrow I will probably take most of the day off, so I'll film hopefully a little bit. I've got, well, I'm going to go swimming first thing, and then I've got a coaching session with Dina Rodriguez from Letter Shop, who is an amazing lettering artist and illustrator. If you don't know her stuff, she does coaching stuff. She's done an Instagram course that I've taken, which was fantastic. And then I'm doing a podcast interview with Sarah May Wilkinson, who is another book cover designer, and yeah, that's my day tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully I can get all this loosened up a bit by taking a bit of time off, because I really need to be able to get back into things before too long. But I think it's better to take a bit of time now just to try to get myself back in check. But I think it is just a case of building those things into my daily life that are going to help in the long run. So let mine be a cautionary tale. Don't get so stressed about things and tense and overwork yourself. Obviously working hard, it does pay off, or it certainly can, and it has for me, but yeah, the whole overworking thing is definitely a risk you run if you're working for yourself and working very hard. I think I need to find some strategies in there. Anyway, one of those strategies is more bed, more sleep. So I'm off to bed now, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye. Good afternoon, friends. It is a Friday afternoon. This morning I had a coaching session with Dina Rodriguez, and she does a lot of business coaching and things, so that's what we were doing there. I've got this little wheat bag around my neck because the physio said that I should, and it's helping to relax my neck a bit. Apparently if I sort out the tension in my neck, my hands should come right. So that is a relief. Yes, so that was this morning, the coaching session, That was a quick 15-minute one, although it did run a bit longer. The other person I spoke to this morning, who was Sarah May Wilkinson, she is a book cover designer and associate art director at W.W. Norton, and we had a fantastic chat for the Spine podcast. This is the last in the series now, so it will be coming out soon. I've just got to record a little intro and outro. Actually, it might just be the intro. I think the outro is good from last time. But then it will be out in the world very soon, so keep an eye out for that if you are interested in book design. This afternoon I went out with my mum. We had a nice lunch and we both got haircuts. So I've had a little bit taken off. I went to an art shop as well, which is always dangerous. Very frustrating at the moment because I've been struggling to draw and do stuff because of my hands. I'm terribly sorry that this art vlog has included no actual art. It's been for 2 weeks running now, but I think it's best that I rest up for now. But I do have some new pencils, which is awfully exciting, and these are Faber-Castell Polychromos. They had a nice range of colours, and these are basically the main colours I use. Is it going to focus? Is it going to focus? Yes, it is. Look at that. These are lovely colours. This is actually more or less the colours in my wardrobe as well, which is kind of cool. I don't know how well in focus that is, but we'll see. And now I'm going to be all fuzzy. Honestly, my camera is so annoying in terms of focus. I also got some brushes, which are a bit bigger than the ones that I already have. I use those for inks. And yeah, some paper as well, some watercolour paper. So I'm hoping that I can use these pencils before too long. With a little bit of luck and a little bit of rest and relaxation, that should happen. A bit more yoga, a bit more just being calm. I'm not very good at that. Anyway, let me know down in the comments what you thought of this vlog, what you would like to see more of. I really hope the next week's one will include more art, otherwise it's going to become a bit of a joke. But yeah, best to rest up these hands so that I can continue to do this in the long term, which is the goal, the aim of my life, I think. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!